this around a little bit. There we go. I think that puts me right in the middle of the situation. Today we're going to do some shoulders, neck, and core. So typically Mondays are yoga for athletes, and we kind of do go through the range of different things for athletes worldwide. And last week was hamstrings. This week will be like I said, shoulders. I'm just going to check our sound and then we'll go, but I'm pretty sure it's going well. Shoulders, neck, and some core. I think. Oh, good. How are you? How was your weekend? We had a fun little workshop on Saturday. If you are not part of our membership, you can go to consciousendurance.com, become a member. The paid members, it's free or paid, but the paid members get access to workshops, and we're building a little bit of a community in there of people who want to just live long and stay strong and live a happy, healthy, vibrant 100+ years. But I do monthly workshops. On Saturday, we did transitions with my friend Greg Louganis, and it was super fun, and just doing different things. And yeah, there we go. Good. All right. So my sound is good. So different things on how to get from one pose to another, essentially, right? But how to do it in a graceful way. So I may refer a little bit to some of that stuff that we did. And then this morning, part of the reason why I have such a chill still in my body is because it was literally in the 30s. I was riding my bike, and it's one thing to run when it's in the 30s, but when you're riding, I didn't have wintry gloves, and it just was so cold. Oh my God, so cold. Anyway, it was beautiful. I got to see the sunrise and the moon set together, happy together. All right, let's go ahead and begin. Feet, shoulder distance, palms together, eyes closed, shoulders down, top of the head floats up. Deep breath. Good. So drop the head to one side, easy neck stretch. Find your breathing, good, smooth, even breaths. I've been listening to this book called Breath by James Nestor, which my friend Debbie is out there somewhere recommended, and it's just so good, actually. Lots of different ailments can be cured, helped with the breathing. Switch sides with your head. One interesting takeaway is he talks about the exhalation. One more breath there, and then set an intention here. An intention. Make a few circles with your head. Intention to release stress, heal, strengthen, whatever that is for you. Manifest something, let go of something. Opposite direction. Good, back to the center. Go ahead and take the arms up, interlace the fingers, turn the palms up. Yeah, so, I'm now sort of midway through the book, and he's talking about stretching the shoulders here, up, back. This trip that he took to the catacombs, basically, there's like 6 million skulls or something like that. I don't know exactly, in France, in Paris. And there's people who, have basically mapped out all this underground skulls. It's so funny. But fold over to one side. Part of the reason he wanted to go on this trip is because apparently mouth breathers, as opposed to us nose breathers, have smaller mouths and crooked teeth and such size, and all kinds of different ailments and things, and you can tell based on their skull. But so he wanted to find out, and he was able to sort of see, and obviously through some research and science, somehow back up from there. Take a nice big inhale, lean back, and then fold down, forward, exhale. That once we started agriculture and having processed foods, that health started to change. People who were still in tribes eating whole foods actually kept chewing. And when you're chewing, for the most part, you're chewing with your mouth closed, you're breathing through your nose. But he also talks about taping, mouth taping. So we want to focus in yoga, which we always do, but just to reiterate, nose breathing, inhale and exhale, in and out of the nose. The breath that you hear when I breathe, it's called Ujjayi breath. It's really important. Clasp the hands back. If you're not used to it, it can feel suffocating. Stretch the shoulders here. I don't want you to suffocate. I don't want you to suffocate. No, that would not be fun. So if you need to, you can breathe in and out of your mouth, once or twice, that's fine. One more breath. Good, and then roll back up. Abdomen strong, slowly roll up. Go ahead and take a few arm circles. So one arm. Oh, yeah. Still doing my shoulder thing a little bit. My shoulder's got some stuff going on. I don't know what. Good. And then switch. But the two main things for benefits of the Ujjayi breath. Darth Vader, right? Darth Vader, or a whisper. Try to inhale with your mouth open and whisper. And then close your mouth and do the same thing. Side to side here. That's the idea. But it relaxes your nervous system, and it helps build a little internal heat, which is good for healing. Step the feet together, bring the palms together, take a nice big inhale, lift the arms up. Fold down forward as you exhale. Extend the spine as you inhale. Look forward and then step back as you exhale. Abdomen strong. Breathe. If at any point you need to modify, please definitely modify. Modifications are absolutely welcome, necessary, especially if you have, like I have my shoulder thing going on. So definitely modify if and where you need to. We're going to do 5 times in the push-up, lower halfway, chaturanga, push back up, plank, lower halfway, push-up, lower halfway, push-up. 2 more. 1 more. Drop to the knees. Cat and cow tilts for the spine. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Oh my goodness. Exhale. Inhale. Even though I slept. Liam has been sleeping. Over the weekend, he woke up a couple times. But the last, basically, week and a half, he's been going solid to 5:30 or 6. Even 6:30. Lift the feet up side to side. So this morning, I tiptoed my way out of the house at 6 o'clock and went for a bike ride for an hour. So great. Just freezing, butt ass cold, as they say. Back and forth, side to side. I also want to do a little bit of core. So yes, we're focusing on the shoulders and we're focusing on the neck. A little core too. So put that leg back, right arm forward, breathe. Good. Now you're going to reach back, grab the foot. If you can, grab the ankle, flex the foot, lift up, breathe. Good. Leg back, arm forward, lift up, and release. Round the back, tuck the tailbone. Other side, same thing. So if the Ujjayi breath is too much, you just breathe in and out of the nose, kind of nasal breathing. But the Ujjayi is more back of the throat breathing. Sometimes on the way in, feels a little constricting. You might feel like you're choking on your own breath. It's fine. Bend the knees. Bend the knee, reach back. Work on the exhale. Another takeaway from the book is breathe less. Lift the upper body. How do you breathe less? Well, think about how much you breathe in a minute. Inhale. Exhale. That was probably 3 seconds, right? 4 seconds. So into a minute, you're going about 15 times, 20 times. Leg back, arm forward, lift up. You want to get it down to 6 times. It's a long inhale. I mean, that's obviously you can't do that if you're, exercising, but ultimately, let's just start in, with a meditation that could get us to that kind of slower respiratory rate. Right, so that's 10 seconds right there. Downward facing dog. 1 breath. 1 inhale, 1 exhale. Down dog, take a moment, bend the left leg, push the right heel down, stretch it out. Switch sides, stretch. Good. Straighten both legs from there. Up on the toes. Walk softly to the hands. Extend the spine as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. All the way up, inhale. Hands to the heart. Exhale. Arms up, inhale. Fold down, exhale. Extend the spine, inhale. Step back, exhale. Vinyasa, easy one first for me, all the way down. Gentle inhale. Lift up. And then reverse it. Downward facing dog. Breathe. Good, 1 more breath. Up on the toes, walk or hop. Extend the spine as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. All the way up. Nice big inhale. Hands to the heart. Exhale. Arms up. Inhale. Fold down. Exhale. Extend the spine. Inhale. Step back or hop. I'm not going to jump thanks to my shoulder, but I will lower halfway. Feels okay to do that. Upward facing dog. Gentle back bend. Cobra. Downward facing dog. Hold. Breathe. Good, up on the toes again. Walk or hop. Extend the spine, inhale. Fold down, exhale. All the way up, nice big inhale. Hands to the heart, exhale. One more, inhale. Lift up, exhale. Fold down, extend the spine. Inhale, step back or jump. Exhale, vinyasa, lower down. Downward facing dog. And breathe. This time, right leg up behind you. Hold it. Shoulders over the wrists, knee to the nose, abdomen strong. Lift it. Backing up. And then forward, knee to the left. Backing up, forward to the right, backing up, all the way forward. Right here, just about 5 times for the hip hamstrings. Inhale, exhale, sink, inhale, hamstrings, exhale, hip flexor, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Couple more, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Turn the back foot, warrior 1. Warrior 1, hips forward, shoulders down, breath smooth. Good. Clasp the hands back behind you, so shoulders and neck. Remember, kind of the main theme, pulling the shoulders kind of down and back. Lift the heart up, drop the head back, take about 3 breaths. Expand the lungs. Feel your heart open, feel your lungs expand. Sink that front leg down a little bit. One more big inhale. And then fold down as you exhale. Pause and breathe. One more breath. And then back up. Warrior 1, inhale. Hands to the floor. Leg back. Vinyasa, lower. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left side. Take it up. Hold it up. A few breaths. One more inhale. Core strength, shoulders over the wrists, knee to the nose, abdomen strong. Lift it. Backing up. Forward knee to the right. Backing up. Forward to the left. Backing up. All the way. Stay there. Straighten the front leg, flex the foot. Bend the knee, drop the hips. Oh, yes. Inhale and exhale. Feel it out. Should feel good. It's supposed to feel good. Inhale and exhale. Like good in a not so good way. Inhale, exhale. Couple more. Inhale, exhale. One more inhale. Exhale. Good. Turn the back foot. It's amazing how much Warrior 1 how much the body changes, right? Literally within a day. You could be super warm and flexible and feel good and energetic, and then, or if you wake up, you could just feel stiff and crabby, and right? It's amazing. Interlace the fingers back, lift the heart up, shoulders pull back, drop the head back, and again, deep breaths. One more nice big inhale. Folding down. Exhale, breathe. And one more breath. Come on back up. Inhale. Hands down, exhale. Leg back. Vinyasa, lower down. Upward facing dog. Gently. I will say that my body feels better when I've already worked out, right? And I just mean I don't mean super heavy workout, but an hour bike ride for me, right? Or an hour run or whatever. I feel looser, blood's moving already. So to get to a yoga practice after that is so great. Your body already feels kind of ready and aware. Up on the toes when you're ready. Walk softly or jump forward. Halfway up as you inhale. Excuse me. Fold as you exhale. Chair pose, bend the knee. Reach the arms. Inhale. Whoa. And we'll do a little twist. So bring the palms together. Left elbow outside the right knee. Lengthening the upper body. Turning and twisting. Breathing deep. Good, back to chair, inhale, switch it, exhale, lengthen up, turn and twist. Good, back to chair, inhale, stand, hands together at the heart, exhale. After a workout or something, there's fatigue in the legs. But just like a general sense of openness, I think it's probably more for me during swim workouts. But anyway, let's do a single round through, a double round through, and then a triple round through. So kind of a harder warm up. Think about the core a little bit more. And because it's the shoulder and neck focus, when you get to upward facing dog or cobra, I want you to think about pulling the shoulders back. Right? That's external rotation. So it's not just trying to straighten the arms, because straightening the arms could force the shoulders forward. So when we get to upward facing dog, I want you to really pull the shoulders back and down and lift the heart up or forward. If you're doing cobra, it's more forward. If you're doing upward facing dog, it's kind of up and forward. But focus, in the beginning, it was very little for me. Open the shoulders. I don't understand. What are they talking about? And now, right, it's huge. So let's go one time through each side. Back to chair. Inhale. Fold, exhale. Halfway up, inhale. Step back or jump. Vinyasa, abdomen strong, lower down. And here it is, upward facing dog. Shoulders pulled back, heart forward, and then down dog. Right leg first, take it up, bring it forward. Warrior one, back foot turns. Inhale, reach. Hands down, leg back, vinyasa. Up, back, left side, take it up, forward, warrior one. Hands down, leg back, lower. And back. Good, down dog. Hold, breathe. Fingers spread, palms flat. Good, up on the toes again. Walk or hop. Extend the spine as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. Chair pose, bend the knees, reach the arms, inhale. Stand, hands together at the heart. Exhale, big full breath. 2 rounds through each leg. Back to chair, inhale. Fold, exhale. Extend the spine, inhale. Step back, exhale. Vinyasa, lower. Upward facing dog. Down dog. Right leg first, take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior 1, inhale. That's 1 time. Abdomen strong right away, so core strength helps you lower. Upward facing dog. Down dog, left side, take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior 1, reach up, inhale. Hands down. Leg back, lower. Upward facing dog. Down dog, right side, take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior 1, inhale. Hands down. Leg back, vinyasa. Left side, take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior 1, reach. Hands down. Leg back, vinyasa, lower. Up and back. Downward facing dog. Hold, breathe. Extend the shoulders. So there's a big difference. That and that. Right? You can lean into the shoulders and kind of sink into the joints. You can extend. I want you to extend in downward facing dog. And breathe. One more breath. Up on the toes. Walk softly to the hands. Extend the spine as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. Chair pose. Bend the knees, reach the arms, inhale. Stand, hands together at the heart. Exhale. Big full breath. I'm just stretching the neck a little bit. Do that. Drop the head to one side. A few breaths in that neck stretch. And we're going to come back to the neck, but other side. Good. So now 3 times through each leg. Back to chair when you're ready. Inhale. Fold. Exhale. Halfway up. Inhale. Step back. Exhale. Vinyasa. Lower down. Upward facing dog. Down dog. Right leg. First time. Take it up. Abdomen strong. Bring it forward. Warrior 1. Reach up. Inhale. Stretch. Hands down, leg back, lower. That's all one transition, one breath. Down dog, left side. Inhale, exhale. Warrior 1, inhale. Hands down. Good. Second time through. Right side, take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior 1. Hands down. Good. And left side, take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior 1, inhale. Hands down. Leg back, good. Up, back, right side. Warrior 1. Hands down, leg back, lower. Left side. Warrior 1. Hands down. Good. Downward facing dog, that's 3. Hold it and breathe. Good, drop to the knees. And then we're gonna go to core strength. So low plank, come down to the forearms. We'll go 1 minute first. Ready, set, go. Tuck the toes, straighten the legs, abdomen strong, breathe. I'm not going to, but I'll offer it up for you at 30 seconds. If you wanted some mountain climbers like that, you could feel free to do that. I'll let you know when 30 seconds happens. I'm gonna just hold my first one at a minute here. So if you want those mountain climbers, start them in 3, 2, 1, go. I'm just holding, so you can just hold, work on your strength. Otherwise, you're working on strength with the mountain climbers too, but breathing. We're gonna go do a dolphin pose in 15 seconds. Abdomen strong, really recommit. So 3 main muscle groups here: shoulders, abs, thighs. 3, 2, 1, dolphin. If you can, palms flat. Now lift the hips and then push the shoulders back. Oh my goodness. Good, one more breath. Look at the hands. Downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Good. Right leg when you're ready. Take it up and bring it forward. Turn the back foot again, warrior 1. Push the leg straight this time. Drop the arms down. Step the back foot closer, angle it forward. No, scratch that. That's not what I want to do. Scoot that leg back. From warrior 1, I want you to open up to the side, warrior 2. Sorry. Slight change in directions there. I took a wrong turn. But here, warrior 2, abdomen strong, breath smooth, gazing forward over the front. We're going to do a little bit of shoulders, a little bit of neck. So similar sequence that you may have done with me in the past. I want you to take this back arm, left arm for me, wrap it around your body. Around the body, bring the forearm to the thigh, kind of call this stage 1. Engage the abdomen, tuck the tailbone. So you immediately draw in some strength from your abs, and you are also stretching that inner hip a little bit. But now lengthen the torso, turn and twist up. Breathe. So you got a top shoulder, stretch. So you get the neck stretch and the shoulder stretch. Now you can go a little deeper if you want. If you have a block nearby, feel free to take that block, but lean in and lean back. So lean in, meaning the hips lean in, so you're stretching that more, and then lean back with the torso, so you get a little bit more shoulders, a little bit more neck, chin is down, breathing deeply. Good. Now, I just want you to scoot the back foot about 1 inch closer and straighten your front leg right into triangle pose, but come up onto your shin, maybe even the thigh, knee, just below the knee. And I want you to go up. So what the focus is, and you can even come all the way up for a moment. Release that arm. Say I lose circulation in my fingertips when I have that arm back there too long. So you can take a few shoulder rolls forward and back. But then what we're going to do is wrap that arm again, and we're going to come down. I want to focus on the neck a little bit here. So I want you to really understand. So when you're stretching the neck, you got your side, you got your other side, right? But then you have chin down and then a little bit to the side. So think of it as a clock. 12 o'clock is forward, 3 o'clock is to your right, 6 o'clock is back, right? 9 o'clock is to the left. So you can go sort of 2 o'clock. Oh, sorry, that was 10. You can go 2 o'clock, right? You can go back to kind of 7 or 8 o'clock. So that you can go all the way around, and each point you're going to notice maybe a little bit more intensity, a little bit less intensity, a little bit more sensitivity, a little bit less sensitivity. Left arm around again. Here, come forward, right? Engage the abdomen. If you hyperextend, which means when you lock out this joint, it goes deeper than a straight line, And like me, it may not look like I do, but I do just a little bit. So I just do like a slight little bend, and that helps to not just sink into the joint, the knee joint specifically. Now, chin down, so I'm extending the back of my neck and body and then turning up. So now I'm turning all the way to the shoulder or more if I can. Not concerned about coming down for the moment, concerned about neck stretch and shoulder and twist. A few more breaths. Now I want you to keep this top shoulder there, right where it is. Keep it opening, and then just the head. Turn it down. Now you're going to start to feel chin down, head down, look to the outside of the foot. Extend, chin down, extend the neck. Turn to the outside of your mat. Breathe. Now, can't feel my fingers again. On the left, let's go ahead now and release the left arm. Take it over the ear. Hey-ya. So some of you that want to work a little harder, stronger, do this more often, both arms up. Breathe. Abdomen strong. If not, you need a little extra support here. That's fine. A few more breaths. One more inhale. And then both hands down from there. Oh, hands down. Take the leg back. Vinyasa, lower down. Remember, if you're even in Cobra, I want you to take those shoulders and pull them back. You can drop the chin, lift up higher, heart is forward. Breathe. Oh, yes. And then downward facing dog. And take a moment, bend the left leg, push the right heel down, stretch it. Good, left side. Take it up, bring it forward. Turn the back foot, warrior one, and then warrior two. Changing that foot position. We talked about all that in the workshop over the weekend, like how the foot position changes, the hips position change. You know, it gets really specific. And I go through some of the stuff in my regular classes here, but it's nice to every so often take a nice little deep dive, spend a little extra time breaking it all down from here. Take that back arm around the back, toward the front. And then bring the forearm down and pay attention. So you hear me with these reactions like, ooh. It's not because I'm old. Don't ever say that I'm old. Just kidding. But lengthen the upper body, and as you twist and turn, right, you want to keep feeling it. Where do you feel it? Are you feeling it in, like right now I'm feeling it a little bit in my hamstring, feeling it in my thigh, I'm spreading my toes, I got my feet flat, both feet, trying not to drop the back arch, lengthening the upper body, tucking the tailbone, twisting up, stretching that top shoulder, getting the neck a little bit, spinal twist a little bit. Now going down to the floor, breathe. And ultimately, you want to just get the most out of every single pose. Why not? Right? I mean, it would only make sense to be as efficient as we can with every move. You know, instead of just kind of flailing around, be wise with yourself and your body, and your breathing. A few more breaths. So remember, the idea here is we're going to come back to another one and we're going to turn the head down, but not from here. Lengthen, twist up. This is just a little bit of an opening. Now look down, scoot the back leg forward, straighten, open up. So again, we came up from here because I lost circulation. I don't lose it as much on the right side, but I still do lose it a little bit. So shake out that a little bit. And then some shoulder rolls. And internal rotation, external rotation, internal rotation, external rotation. Good. We're going to go back around, so I want you now to grab that right hand again And I always grab the hand I'm wrapping, I always grab it with the opposite hand. So I get it back there, and then I try to get some space in the shoulder. Notice that move. I don't know if you can see that move. Okay. So that, right, that's a huge difference. So watch this top shoulder here, right? Right, that's a huge difference. And that gives me, with the sound effect, it's even better. But from here, you gotta, excuse me, really wrap it. And then you get it. Okay, there we go. Now what are you gonna do is straighten that front leg, turn up to the ceiling and breathe. First turn up as you breathe. Remember, not as low. I'm not concerned so much about how low you go right now. It's more about opening up toward the ceiling, stretching that top shoulder. Chin is down as you turn and look up. And maybe you're looking directly above your head. Maybe you're looking a little bit behind you, wherever your body naturally goes. A few more breaths. Good. Now dropping the chin all the way over to the outside. From here, neck stretch, chin down, neck stretch, breathe. Good. Now we release that top arm over the ear, and then stretch if you want a little bit more, a little bit extra. Both arms up. Breathe. One more inhale. And both hands down to the floor. Take the leg back. Vinyasa, lower down. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Very nice. Take an extra moment. Bend your right leg here. Push that left heel down. Stretch it. Good. That's all for standing sequences today. Drop to the knees. Go ahead and sit back onto the heels for a moment. So you're pointing the toes back, sitting on the heels. Sitting up nice and tall. Shoulders pulled back. Interlace the fingers back. Lift the heart up. And drop the head back and breathe. One more inhale, and then fold down as you exhale. Shoulder stretch coming down onto the very top of the head. Lift the arms up, away from the ears, then forward. Adjust, lift the arms up, and then away from the ears or toward the floor in front of you. This is where I feel a little less mobility because of my shoulder right now. One more breath. Good. And then release it. Let's come on back up. Pause for a moment. I'm going to grab a strap. If you have super tight shoulders, then ultimately you're going to want a strap, but you may not have one nearby. One strap or two straps? Here we go. It's going to be a strap or a towel, and I'll show you from behind how this works so you can see. But you can all do this, and you might even just grab, even if you don't have a towel and a strap, that's fine. You can just grab your shirt or your pants. But start with the right arm up. You can grab your strap if you have, a towel or a strap. Right arm up. Bend the arm. All right, so you bend the arm, then the left arm grabs your right elbow, and then pull it across this way. And then you reach back around. All right. Where is it? There it is. You grab the strap, and then you push back. Right. So obviously, for me, I'm flexible enough. I don't necessarily need that strap. And you just grab here, one key factor I want you to see in this here, because even if you don't have the strap, right, so this arm is up, this arm is back, this arm comes back around here this way. Notice just for a moment my head. So my head is a little bit forward, the arm is tighter, so it's pushing my head forward. That's exaggerated for me. I start to feel a stretch here. But, you know, if I was to grab my fingers less, I'd be able to get more. But what I want you to do to get as efficient as you can, for those of you that are more flexible, you really grab the fingers. See how I'm like really grabbing my fingers? And then you take your head and you push it into the arm, back, and breathe. A lot of those muscles deep in the shoulder there, rotator cuff muscles, deltoids, biceps go in there, triceps go in there, lats go in there, neck muscles go in there. Right? They all sort of congregate around there. Shoulder's very complex. And by doing this move, go ahead and release it. Oh, slowly, 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 slowly. Yeah. Good. And now, just a few kind of shoulder rolls. By going deep in there like that and holding it for a little extra time, not a lot, little extra time, it's definitely going to help open up some of that tightness. All right, opposite arm. I'll show you back this way again. Typically, if you did the same side I did, this is my left arm. And I'm going to drop it behind. My right hand is going to grab my left elbow. And then I'm going to pull it back. It's harder to get the right hand to go back and around this way and pull up that way, because harder for that shoulder. But now I push. All right, so I'll show you from this angle. As I'm going to push into, oh goodness, into that stretch and breathe. Again, it doesn't matter if you have a strap or a towel, you just grab your shirt if you, or fake it. But definitely breathe. Good, a few more breaths. Good. All right, and then release it. And then some shoulder rolls, forward and back, forward and back. And I started a few minutes late, so we got about 10 more minutes before we finish. So just a little bit after, 5 after. Opposite direction, good. And I did mention I wanted to do a little bit more. I want to show you something about the neck. So we're not going to get to a ton of core. We did just a little bit of core. And I'll explain this when we get to pigeon pose, kind of why it's important as an athlete. But right now, one more neck thing. So this is something that I've done a lot with a lot of different people and in classes once in a while. It's called Proprioceptive Neuromuscular Facilitation, PNF. And the idea is you push, right? Push, push. So I'm pushing my head into my arm. I'm pushing my arm into my head. Push, 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 push. And then you release the push, and then you get a deep, deep stretch. So we're going to do a couple rounds, maybe 2 or 3 rounds on each side for the neck. So what I want you to do, start with the left hand. Push it into the left side of your head. Go ahead. You can get into a little stretch. So we're going to the right. So right here, push, 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 push. And then release. Right hand grabs, left hand reaches away. So you got to do that little switch. But breathe. Good. Again, take the left hand back. Push the head into the arm, arm into the head. Breathe. And then switch. And pull. Feel where you can feel it. So I'm bringing my hand down a little bit. All right. And then one more. See if we can go a little deeper. Push the head into the arm, arm into the head. Hold, 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 and then release, and then, oh, yes. Good. And now other side. Slowly, come on back up. You never, after any time you're doing any big, heavy movements like that, and that would be intense, right? So that's what I mean by big, heavy, right? Or a longer pose. You never want to just pop up and come out fast, right? Opposite side. So first, just kind of reach over here. And then what you can do is kind of push the head into the arm, arm into the head, push, 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 push. Then release, do the switch, and go a little deeper in your stretch. Good. And then again, same. Push, 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 push. And then same. Good, and we got one more. Ready? Push, 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 push. And then release. And big stretch, big, big, big stretch. Okay, good, that's it. Back to the center. Make a few head circles here. Notice, like if you go slow, hopefully you find a little more space, opposite direction. And again, it's all connected, all of it. So now, shoulder rolls a little bit. And I did say we were going to go to pigeon, but we're not, actually. There's no time for that. Come on up, cross the legs, bring the legs forward. Shake them out. Oh, yes. Shake out those legs, flex the feet, reach the arms up, fold. We'll just spend a nice minute, solid minute here before we go back. Maybe, maybe 2 minutes for you. But just to discuss why it's important to have, shoulder flexibility, neck flexibility. If you're riding your bike, for instance, right? Your hands are on your hand and you're looking forward. But you don't walk around like this. Like it's not something, hey, how's it going? How you doing? Good, nice to see you. Now, I would be looking forward, but that's just not a normal thing to do. And when you're running, we try to look up, but typically we have to lean forward and look up. So you're always kind of doing that, right? That was one of my biggest things in lacrosse. Oh God, my high school lacrosse coach. McDonald, look up. Get your head up. Because I would get the ball and I'd look down like this. And then guys would come from behind. I wouldn't be able to see them. If I looked up, I'd have a better view, right? But anyway, so now all I do is things that make me look up. Come on up. Speaking of, roll up, roll back. But the point is that you're always putting pressure, one side or the other, depending on the sport you're doing. Roll up and back. So it's really important to just be aware and make sure that you're taking the proper steps to counteract what you're doing or to make what you're doing a little bit easier. Shoulder stand, lift up here, breathe. Legs wide from there, flex the feet. Bend the knees, soles of the feet together. Good. Legs back up. And then down over the head slowly. Come on down. And then take a final twist. Pull the right knee in. Give it a good squeeze. Roll to one side. A few breaths. Oh, yeah. Careful on the shoulder. You know, if you have any injuries or anything, you just got to be super careful about going through all this stuff. That's all. Remember, what happens in the comfort of your own living room is your own responsibility. All right. No, I'm not making you do anything. Simply suggesting things. If they don't work for you, please do not do them. The last thing I want is for anybody to get hurt. All right. Twist. A few breaths. Good. Back to the center. Shavasana. A couple minutes. Eyes closed, feet flop open, arms flop open. Take a big inhale. Exhale. Go ahead and take a nice deep breath from there. Left hand to the heart center, right hand to the belly. And then bend the knees, roll to your right. Make your way up to a seat, a comfortable seated position. Sitting up nice and tall, palms up, eyes closed. Just a short moment here. Connecting mind, body, breath, spirit, energy. And palms together at the heart. Take a moment of gratitude. Namaste. Namaste, my friends. Thank you so much for showing up as always. Thank you for all your support, contributions, energy, memberships. I appreciate it. It keeps the mission moving forward. Thank you. Share this with your friends. And also, if you have done any miles through February, you ran them, you walked them, you biked them, you can't fly because it has to be man-powered. If you're a base jumper and you've base jumped a mile or two, that counts. So Girls on the Run Challenge, Coast to Coast Challenge, officially only February is when you can do the miles. So you can't do any more miles. However, you can still register and log your miles previously, whatever you did for February. I still have to log mine for February. So I'll post it on my Facebook. I'll post it. It's on my Instagram link tree. So do it. It's totally free. You can donate if you can. But participants, miles, and of course money. It's to help girls empower young girls. It's to help empower young girls from like ages 9 to 16. It's a great cause. Girls on the Run. Girls on the Run LA, because we're competing against Team Philly. A fun competition. All right, you guys, have a great Monday. Thank you so much. And I'll see you Wednesday here. If you remember, I'll see you